Alright, we're back, and we're going to get right into one of the beers sent to me by Mad Max Star, Maxwell Star's Beer Reviews. And what we have here today is Picaroons Harvest, 5.5% alcohol by volume. Harvest Ale says, "Who's your farmer?" And, let's see, I don't think this has a, I think there was a screw up, and it doesn't have one of their standard best before codes on it. Could be wrong, but I do not see it this time around. It's very hard to see in the first place, but anyway, it's got hops, Cascade hops from Whimsical Farm, and of course Picaroons are out of New Brunswick. So we're going to pour the sucker, see what we think of it. Pour a little bit here. Looks really nice. I assume this is a pale ale of some sort. Harvest ales usually are. Nice copper color. Nice little sort of almost soap sudsy, somewhere between fluffy and soap sudsy sort of head. About a finger's worth, I guess, at least in this glass. Alright, let's go right to the aroma. And we'll go to the picture here. Two guys on stilts. Shaking hands or trying to push each other over? Who knows? Smells very good. Immediately get nice semi-grapefruity, citrusy kind of hops aroma there. A little bit of caramelly sweet malt coming in the background. It's definitely a sort of profile in the aroma I've had many times before from like IPAs and pale ales, but it smells very good. I assume this must be like a wet hopped or a dry hopped sort of deal. It smells very fresh. Yeah, it's not incredibly complex or anything, but it smells really, really good. Like, you just want to dig into it. So we're going to go right to the taste. Oh, neat. It's definitely very fruity. Definitely hops forward. It's got that grapefruity finish to it, but it's different than grapefruity finishes I've had in a lot of beers. Most of the time when you get this sort of grapefruit finish, it's in the back of the throat. You know, and then you get the slow fade of it or whatever in the back of the throat, nice lingering finish or whatever. This one is like, it's really, it's more like how you actually taste an actual grapefruit, where the grapefruit bitterness is, it's both on the sides of my tongue and it's on the sides of my mouth, like approaching the back, but it's not at the very back of the throat. There's definitely some caramelly malt backing this up, and the beer feels thicker than it probably is. It feels like there's a chewiness to it. I'd say it's like a upper light body to it, but it feels heavier. It feels more substantial for some reason. I guess the hops just, when it does that grapefruity thing, it gives you the impression that maybe you have some grapefruit in your mouth or something like that. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting here now. Yeah, it's not that complex. This is on par really with Garrison's Harvest Ale. I think maybe Garrison's Harvest Ale is a little bit more complex than this one. But that's not a slight on this at all. This is really, really good, really well put together, really well done. Tastes nice and fresh. The bitterness level is not extremely high. It's basically your standard pale ale sort of bitterness level. Standard American pale ale, I'd say. And it's not puckering my mouth or anything like that. It's definitely the kind of thing you'd want to pair with food, seafood, any sort of chili dish or anything like that, curry, stuff like that. It would work out really well, I think. This is a nice little beer from Picaroons. Very, very nice. I don't know if I mentioned it before, 5.5% alcohol by volume. Incredibly drinkable. It's not one of those ones that batters you over the head with the hops. It's very, very fresh and nice. Yeah, I'd go 3.5 out of 5. A very high 3.5 out of 5. Just under a 4. Very, very good stuff from Picaroons. Big thanks to Nick for sending this to me, and we will see you guys again soon.